Well, this is going to be the last video on this sort of Kratky style, non-circulating hydroponic tomato. So earlier this year when I planted this barrel up, you can see it's of course died now. This is a 35-gallon drum. I had a 55-gallon drum set next to it, and that plant was thriving for a time and got about half the size of that one that it is now. And then for whatever reason it died. And this one looked pretty puny in the beginning, but after the first one died, then this one sort of took off. And this one actually had been thriving for a while until about a week ago. I noticed it starting to wilt. I didn't pay much attention to it. And then, it continued to wilt. We weren't into hot weather or anything. And I thought, well, it's failed. And I've been busy with other things. The chestnut crop has come on, the pawpaws, the persimmons. I've just been slam busy. I was out here till 4 a.m. again last night working on stuff. So I've been walking by this thing and realized that the thing is empty. The barrel had kind of moved, and I went to move the barrel. It just ran out of water. So this one was growing. I had harvested one tomato from it, so it's not like it was doing extremely well. There was a couple of them on there that probably could have been picked just in the last week or so. But, today is September 20th, I believe. And, I got one tomato off of it this year. So I wouldn't do this again. Going into this, I knew that there must be some reason that it wouldn't work because, Dr. Kratky himself did not publish a paper about doing this exact thing. When in fact he did publish a paper about doing this exact thing with cucumbers. So I figure if tomatoes would have worked, he probably would have showed that or included that in that paper or talked about it on his YouTube channel. So because I couldn't find really any information about it, I figured it probably didn't work, and it didn't. So let's go ahead, and I haven't pulled this out now. This is going to be a one-time deal, I would imagine, because I'll never be able to get those roots back in. But we'll get a look at what the roots look like on this thing. Now, there is some water on there because 2 days ago when I realized it had just run out of water, I actually dumped about 5 gallons in the bottom, hoping to sort of revive it, and that did not work out. So we can see that if we place that sort of pot where it would sit, those roots are going all the way to the ground, and in fact, they would be spreading across the bottom of the barrel then slightly. So I didn't know if a tomato was capable of throwing that much root, but the proof is in the pudding. So a tomato is absolutely capable of throwing, what is that, 3 feet at least of root down. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this all apart. I'll save that insert and use that for next year. I'm going to try a cucumber again, and so I might even put a cucumber in that barrel. I know it works in a 55-gallon drum, and about the time that the barrel runs out of water, that cucumber plant is dying for the season anyhow. So 55-gallon drum will work, but I might try 35 just because I got it. So if you guys are curious about this non-circulating hydroponic stuff, if you're thinking about trying it with a tomato, go ahead and give it a try. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did, but there's probably a reason that nobody else is doing it. So if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. You want to see more videos of me working on all kinds of stuff around here. Got pawpaws I need to get planted. Got chestnuts I need to get planted. I'll be doing a half-acre little orchard real soon. Click the subscribe button to get to see all the videos I make them as I do. Until the next time, keep on tinkering.